Good afternoon and Happy New Year to all, especially to our new senators and their families. I rise to speak on this nomination, and I want to say what an honor and privilege it is to serve here in the Rhode Island Senate. But that honor and privilege also comes with a great deal of responsibility and obligation to the people, to your constituents, to your state, but most importantly, I believe, to your own conscience. So I look forward to working with all of you and with our leadership team to tackle the important issues that are facing our state, from economic policy issues to women's reproductive health care, pay equity, education, just to name a few. But as important as these policy issues are, we must also grapple here in the Senate with process issues. We will face big D Democratic policy issues, and we must address small d process issues. And when I reflected last night and earlier this morning on our opening session here today and how I would vote, I thought I would borrow some words from Thomas Jefferson. So I hold these truths to be self-evident, that all senators are created equally, endowed by the electorate, those who elected them, with certain inalienable rights, among them the right to sponsor legislation affecting their own district, and the right of each senator to call for a hearing and a vote when they believe that their legislation is in final form and ready for a vote. And lastly, the right to speak your mind and vote your conscience in committee and on the Senate floor without fear of retribution, especially fear of whether any other of your pieces of legislation will pass. So until these rights are a reality here in the Senate, I cannot, in good conscience, support this nomination. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the Senate, I always say that this is not a personal issue. Senator Ruggiero is a good man, he's a kind man, and he has done a lot of good work here in the Senate. But as I said, until those rights are a reality here in the Senate, I cannot support the nomination. And lastly, we have all just sworn to uphold the laws. And again, I believe that the law requires a ballot, so I will be voting no via a ballot today. So again, Happy New Year, and despite these few differences that we all have, I do look forward to working together with all of my colleagues here in the Senate and with our leadership team, hopefully to address some of these issues and many of the important policy issues facing our state. Thank you very much.